we're gonna get rolling here.
You're going?
All right, thank you, Val.
I didn't realize you were waiting on me, I'm sorry.
No worries. I was looking down and see you walk in. All right, welcome everybody to the workshop here about the Veterans Memorial. Today's date is September 27th, 2022. Val, can you please call the roll?
Commissioner Penny?
Here.
Commissioner Curry?
Here.
Commissioner Daniel?
Here.
Commissioner Johnson?
Here.
Mayor Beal?
Here. And I officially call this meeting to order. So we're here to talk about the Veterans Memorial to finalize the language and what we think is going to go on it. So I think you're pulling up, are you pulling it up right now?
Right.
Pull up the
I don't know if I'm gonna get it because all this is now,
log it completely out.
yeah. Yeah, for crying out loud, I don't know. Val, you know your username and password on Excel?
You could just open up Chrome and
I
just
think I
open
just
it.
changed it. I can run a couple
Oh, I
of
can,
it.
yeah, I can go through, just go through the.
Yeah.
I
Open
think
up
I
Chrome
just changed
and
it
then
the other day.
you can go to Hollywood, Florida. And then under departments, oh yeah, right there. All right, so, and in between the last meeting and this meeting, Mr. Forte spoke with all of the branches of the military to speak about the SEALs. I don't know if you want to give a quick update on
Yeah,
that.
it's been a little bit of a bigger challenge than I originally thought. I thought I'd just send an email and I'd get an approval, and it doesn't work that way. So, a lot of questions back and forth, a lot of what are you gonna write, why are you gonna write that? You can't use our logo, you have to use the seal. I used the word logo, and it's not right. I used the word seal, it's not right, you gotta use the logo. But I think at this point, I've received all 5 branches plus Space Force's approval to use their logos. So I'll go through a couple of things that I need answers to. So first of all, we have to agree that whatever we walk away with here today is got to be the final language, and not that anybody individually wants to change something afterward, because then I got to come back and run it past all 5 commissioners again. So hopefully we'll agree tonight to finalize this. So on the front center stone, it was going to, what we agreed on the last time was in memory of our Holly Hill veterans who sacrificed their lives in service for their country. That was the language. And then I think some people said, well, maybe that's not exactly what we want to put on there. So I'm going to kind of turn it over to the group to see if there's something else that you want.
I don't think that's right. I think it should be in memory of all the veterans who lost their lives. Nobody voluntarily sacrifices their life.
Sacrifice is not a good word, in
Not
my
a good word.
opinion.
That's what a kamikaze would do. in
So
the
let's
Second
take-
World War.
So
You know what I mean?
I'm okay with changing,
lost their lives?
we could say who lost or gave.
They didn't give their life either. Nobody volunteered to give their life. They just actually lost their life. They went there hoping to come out of it alive, and they lost their life.
Man, they didn't go in knowing
Yeah.
that was gonna happen to
That's
them.
the only way that I could see you could word it. You know.
I have a line that's, I've seen on some other memorials, it's straightforward and very, very simple and right to the point. And it basically says, dedicated to these service members who died in defense of our nation. It's as simple as that. And then notice, you don't have to say this memorial, it's understood.
Yeah.
Dedicated to these service members who died in defense of our nation. To
Can
me,
you pull
it's,
it up again?
Oops, sorry.
I like having the word Holly Hill in there
Same,
somewhere.
yeah.
I can't write on this. just
yeah,
so
you,
know.
well, you could precede dedicated to these Holly Hill service members.
Because if we don't say Holly Hill in there, people are gonna say, well, my Uncle Joe
Right.
from Boise, Idaho,
Yeah.
that's my problem, yeah.
I agree. What about, read that quote again?
Dedicated to these Holly Hill service members who died in defense of our nation. I think the word sacrifice is not a proper
I don't
word.
Yeah.
either. I think
They didn't
it's-
sacrifice their lives.
I can agree with that. Does everyone agree with that?
I can agree with
Wait,
that.
what service members, is that any different than Holly Hill veterans?
You could use the term veterans instead of service members.
So, do we want to say in memory of the Holly Hill veterans or
Or
dedicated,
dedicated
to?
to?
You could put dedicated to the memory of these Holly Hill veterans who died in defense of our nation. Dedicated to the memory of these Holly Hill, either service members or veterans,
I'd say service
who
members.
died in
Because
defense
once
of
you're
our
a
nation.
veteran, you're already out of the service, so I'd say service members. To be politically correct in the military.
Well, you do have a point there.
You're not a veteran until you're discharged.
Yeah.
Yes.
You're not a veteran, do you? How can you be a veteran if you've actually left it, you know?
Aren't
That
you a
is
veteran right after war?
But
Are you
died
saying
in-
if you get killed
but
in
you
service,
died
you're
in
not a
war.
veteran
Not a
technically?
veteran, you're a deceased member of the active military.
Service members.
Yeah, see, you would know that, but with the common man, probably no. I never heard of it.
No, but I think we
One
should get
is
it
in,
right.
One is out.
Yeah.
We don't have to really put in memory of, if we're dedicating it, that's pretty much,
Yeah.
I mean, we could just, and like you
Yeah,
said,
my-
dedicate it to the
My
Holly Hill,
first
and then we
line
go back
was
to
correct. My
Yeah.
first approach was, excuse me, was just
short and to the point.
dedicated to these Holly Hill service members.
Dedicated to these.
Holly. And I like, it sounds brutal, but I like who died.
Yeah.
That hits
Yeah,
home.
it does.
Simple
Died
fact,
in
they
defense
died.
of
Lost their life, sacrificed, no.
Well,
they
that's what
died.
happened.
Yeah.
They died.
No, I mean, that,
Yeah.
that makes it,
Yeah.
Stings a little more.
yeah, I think it's good.
So dedicated to
These Holly Hill service
members
who died
who died
in defense of our nation.
in defense of our nation. Do we like in defense of our nation or in service for their country?
They were defending the country when they died. Even
Yeah.
if they were training, they were preparing.
Defense or
to defend.
defending our country.
Yeah.
You could say defending our country instead of defense of, but it's still kind of the same.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I like that.
I like
Because it's probably in service. This happened while they were in service. Not after they got out, you
Right.
know?
So I have dedicated to these Holly Hill service members who died in defense of our nation.
Simple to the fact.
I like it.
I like that.
I like it.
All right.
Everybody like
Thanks,
that?
Don.
I like it.
Thank you very
Good
much.
wordsmithing.
I've seen similar inscriptions all over the country.
Yeah.
And all over the world.
Put it in stone, Forte.
What?
Put it in stone.
Literally, it will be. All right, so then we'll include the name of the service member, the brands, their birth date, and the date of death.
Are we
Then,
doing first date?
that's what we agreed on the last time. When it changed, now's the time.
Okay, so honestly,
I thought
I
we
would
agreed
prefer
that
to
we,
do the name, the branch,
And
and
the-
then
that
the
thing.
conflict they were involved in. I
weren't you gentlemen suggesting that we don't need the date of birth, if I
I
remember
think we said
correctly?
the date of birth so you could see how young they were.
Was that
Oh,
what we
because it
did?
makes a little more.
Makes it a little more if you're 19 years old or if you're 82.
So the date of birth should be included?
Born on so-and-so day.
A military gravestone has the date of birth
Okay,
and the date
Okay.
of death.
But it would just have the date dash the date.
Right.
You can use just
have
the
their
year.
name, branch of the service, their birth date, and their death date.
Dash death date.
Right?
Yeah,
Correct.
like
Okay.
in numerals, like 9/11/69, not spelled out.
Yeah, you'd have to use numerals, otherwise
Yeah, it would
November,
be,
right, yeah,
March, it wouldn't
exactly.
line up.
Right. All right, then military logos, so we gotta speak about this, military logos, so these 6 have been pretty much approved, but we are missing the Merchant Marines.
So here's what I learned. It has to go on the stone in this order: Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard. Then I specifically asked the question as far as Merchant Marine is concerned. And although may not be typical, or it may, what I've been told is it's completely up to us as to whether or not you want to put Merchant Marines on there. Our dilemma, if we want to or don't want to, is one of the names on our list is a Merchant Marine lost at sea from World War II.
But you're only ever gonna have one.
Yeah.
I think you should just list
Well,
his
why couldn't
service.
we list the Merchant Marine under the Navy? Because they served under the Navy. So would that not be something that would be appropriate?
I would have
That
to,
is correct.
I'd have to contact the Navy
But-
to be sure about that. Like, we don't put Space Force under Air Force. Space Force is
Separate.
its own logo.
No, what,
John has,
so as I understand, you're just gonna have 6 logos
yeah,
and then the names.
yeah.
No. We're gonna have 3 logos on one side,
Right.
3 logos on the other side. The names are in the center.
Right, but, so then the center, just put John Doe, Merchant Marine,
Yeah.
1102 to 1122, whatever.
So just let it be
I
reflected
just-
in the.
Yeah, I agree.
I think you're gonna
I don't think we need
You're
to
gonna,
add
you're gonna
the-
throw off the order.
just.
Yeah.
the
Yeah, I
services
agree.
say, that's, you gotta have that. I mean, why would you put,
So Merchant Marine will be reflected in next to the name
I-
rather than by logo.
Right.
Yeah, I was just looking for a way to make sure we captured that person, so
Yeah,
that,
put 'em
that
on
works
there.
perfect.
That's good.
Yeah.
And it's not actually.
Doesn't that, excuse me,
Yep, go ahead.
my mind's going.
No, you're good. Cut in.
Doesn't that go by the order in which each branch of the service was formed? You know, their birthday?
I don't know why.
This list right here, this was,
no, because,
this was provided to me, and I was told that this is from left to right: Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, Space Force, Coast Guard.
So does the top line go on one side?
Top line's going on the left, next line's going on the right. It's got to go from left to right.
Sideways?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
So my other question is, if we're going by the birth dates, how does Space Force get in front of Coast Guard?
I don't know if we're going by birth date. I'm just going by what,
Oh, how are we gonna list them, in alphabetical order? No,
we're
because
talking about the names of the service.
you're talking about the names of the people.
No,
The name of the service. and
The
it
branches.
Displays up there. If you go to any, I can say military installation, actually
The
any
flags.
government service, you'll see they have it so that it goes from the Army and anybody else after that, their birthday. Just like you celebrate the Marine birthday.
Well, those are going on the wings, just the logos. We're not putting anything else except the logos
He's
on the
saying the birth date
wings.
of when that branch of the military was established.
Yeah, but they're telling you what to put.
I know, this is, I got this from the youth, I got this from the Air Force.
So are you questioning
My
the
question
person?
was, yeah, my question is because before you had Space Force, it ended at Coast Guard.
Coast Guard was way, way, way before.
The Navy was before the Marines too. I don't think the Air Force was actually formed until 1947, was it?
The longest continuous service is the Coast Guard. At the end of the American Revolution, the Army was disbanded, and then it got picked up. If you want to go on seniority, Coast Guard is the oldest armed force.
but as
No,
I
but-
understand it, we're not determining this order.
Yeah. This
Well,
is.
They don't care which way you're going to have it.
This was given to us by the
By the
Air
military,
Force
yeah.
representative.
Well, they lied to me when it was time to go into service.
So why do we even need to discuss it? They told us that's where it's
Yeah,
gonna go.
that's
That's
not
why.
where.
Yeah, I didn't-
I'm just telling you, that's what I have. and-
Yeah.
So we just go with it.
Yeah,
No?
I think we just needed to discuss the Merchant Marine part.
Yeah, and
And-
we're good with that off.
Once we get the names, how do we list the names?
In date order,
Date of birth or date of death?
Death.
date of death order.
Okay, so Zimmer's, whatever, can be at the very top because he died first.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vietnam Wall is arranged exactly like that.
Date of death order.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so we got that. So now going to the rear side.
So we had agreed on the back of the 3 stones, on the left side was gonna be an eagle with the saying, all gave some gave all, and this is the author, or who it's attributed to. The center stone was gonna have an American flag that says, our flag does not fly because the wind moves it. It flies with the last breath of each soldier who died,
Yeah.
that should be died, protecting it, unknown. And the right stone was the POW MIA logo that says you are not forgotten. So the mayor had asked if there were any pre-determined symbols. So from the engraving company, they provided me this information, which is, I guess because they already have the artwork, there's no cost to engraving this on any of the stones. So although these are kind of, I don't think anybody really wants that on anything. So here are some others that you can select from, and we're basically just looking at the flags or the eagles.
This would be on the center stone.
Well, on the center stone we wanted a flag, on the left stone we wanted an eagle,
Oh,
on the
that's
right
right.
stone we wanted the MIA POW. So you can combine the two and put an eagle on the flag and the center stone, and then do something else on the back.
Well, I like that one because it said in this area,
Say that again?
in memory of the men.
Well,
and women
we're not
of
changing any of the look.
This area.
Well, this will be on the back stone, so it doesn't change anything on the
For
front.
me, this area is Holly Hill.
No, the words aren't going on.
The
there.
words
Just looking at-
aren't changing,
like
we're
a
just
picture.
picking out a picture.
Unless you want words on it.
Well, the words we already did, right? Or no?
That's on the front of the
It's on the
stone.
front.
What I would like to, and I
I thought
thought,
we just said those
I
were
thought we
not.
talked about this last time.
This is going on the back.
On the back side of the stone, I want to put our nation's motto, "In God We Trust."
The 3 things that we just talked about,
On the front stone.
oh, they're in the front?
They're on the front of the stones. Now we're talking about the back side of the stones.
That faces City Hall.
Where are they in the front? Underneath the logos?
Wait, what?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? On the left stone is 3 logos, on the right stone is 3 logos, on the center stone is the
Right.
dedicated saying, and then the names underneath it. That's the front. Now, the
other
back side of it is what we're deciding.
We just said those? The ones the missing in action, or,
So now we're deciding what we want to put on the back, and those 3 sayings are what we had already agreed to.
right, to put it back.
Right.
Okay, that's what I thought we were talking about.
The 3 on the back. So one was an eagle, one was a flag, and the other was MOWPIA.
Okay.
So now I'm confirming what do we want to put on the back.
And we just looking for the emblem.
Keep scrolling down, Joe. Let's see the rest.
So far,
I like that
the
flag.
Which one?
Eagle and the
No,
flag.
the one up.
So I just like it.
That one.
That one?
If he doesn't say, take the
Yeah,
take the words
take the
away.
words up.
Um,
I like that one. I like
The
that
I
one.
like
eagle
that
is
one
strong.
too.
Yeah.
Other-
And we could do both. The eagle could go on the left side.
And then you got that eagle there, Chris.
You got this
You got one here,
eagle,
too.
This
Yeah.
eagle, you
I
got
don't
2
like
different
either one.
flags.
Can
Yeah, that's
you
what I
just take
thought we
the
were
eagle off
saying.
the top and do the flag on one and do just the eagle?
Say that one more
I
time.
thought that we talked about that last time, that's what we agreed on, just the eagle. And
Just the eagle on the left
On
stone.
the left stone and then on the back, a flag.
So do you like either one of these 2 existing
No,
eagles?
scroll up and just take the eagle. Just take the eagle off of that.
I'm not sure if it's going to be that simple.
Oh, come
Is that the same as the one down below though?
No, it's a little
No.
different.
Oh,
Close, but not quite.
A little
I
different.
like that one.
that one up there.
A little different.
Okay.
This bottom is
It's
different.
got arrows or something.
Yeah.
So his legs look jacked up.
Arthritis.
Yeah.
No, I like that flag there too, kind of.
What's that, a snake?
I think it's arrows.
Arrows.
Those are arrows? looks like an M, you know.
That's like an AA symbol.
Vendors.
Can't get any
Oh,
clearer.
maybe it's the claws, the legs, holding the arrow.
You gotta be able to provide them clip art of a better eagle.
That
I know, I'm surprised these
that
are the
one right
only
there.
ones they have.
But do you like this eagle?
Mm-hmm.
No.
I can only
That
speak
looks
for
like a
myself.
dove or something with big wings.
Yeah, I don't like that eagle.
He's
either.
too friendly.
Yeah. That's why it looks like a dove with big wings.
But these are the ones that you said that the folks that's engraving already got set up.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't know if I can take a part of this one, if that affects their engraving template.
So if you're going this route, the cost is less, correct?
This is free to put on.
Right.
If they have to create the artwork and make it up, there's gonna be a cost to that.
Yeah, well, I answered the question on that one.
So what if
Yeah.
what if you did this just on the center stone?
I can see that there.
Then what's
The
gonna,
flag and the eagle.
the POW is gonna go on the one side, what's going on the other side though?
Not flowers, I hope.
No.
There was one that had a cross on there.
That's all we have to pick from?
You know,
You thought about that too?
not that I thought about it, but when I spoke to these
Well,
folks
that's
from the
that
military
They
branches,
don't want
they
anything
said any
religious.
religious, they don't want anything religious on the monuments.
Other than our national mottos, "In God We Trust."
Right.
That's on a lot of.
Let me change it. They said no Bible verses.
Oh, okay.
That's not a whole lot to choose from.
I know.
Bible verses?
It's really
No,
not.
yes.
I thought you were gonna.
This is just what he sent, what
Yeah.
he sent us.
They don't have anything any better.
I know.
You want fife and
I've
drum?
gone through it. I would love that, but it's, we don't have any
it's like-
history here.
no,
Yeah.
It's just so,
So Civil War-ish.
Yeah.
Can they give us something better to work with?
I know.
I don't have it now, and we gotta make a decision tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Put a picture of the B-52 there.
So you can't do that one because it's got the cross, you're saying?
Put the
even though it's
B-52
on-
up there.
This is, I got this from the granite company, not from the military.
I'm
Oh, but they have it on there, but they can't use it anymore, is what they're saying?
It's already set up.
No, you can't use the cross.
They're having it on there, but you can't use it.
This is
No.
from the
Yeah,
granite
because they could
company.
be for other things
The
that this.
military.
who's on first?
The military said that.
Right.
Oh, you just said the granite company,
Granite company gave me this.
but the military said that, gotcha, okay.
They say you can't use Bible verses.
Right.
On your original rendition, on the rear of the center stone, you just show a large American flag.
Right.
It might be proper to include that flag there. If you put it on the screen.
I almost like that flag better than anything I was shown.
Right.
Wonder if that is.
Some of you didn't like that flag.
Well, now I do, since
the
you
other
showed
ones
me
already
everything
loaded.
else.
I really
That's
thought
the
they were-
least worst one
I
then?
mean, I really thought
I know.
there'd be
That's-
more to
that's
choose
beautiful.
from.
Yeah.
And if that's my only choice, I'd rather have that one.
That is really.
But the
That
only,
looks so much better than anything on the other page.
the only question is, are they gonna be able to do that? Cause that looks like it's colored. That's not just,
Well, they gave it to us.
I know, but
It's pretty black and white to me.
That would be the
There's
same
shades of
thing.
What
gray.
are they gonna show us something that they can't do?
sure.
Well, then they need to figure out how to do it.
That's exactly the way it's written too, right? Just that whole thing.
Yeah, I mean, you can just repeat this.
Right.
That's exactly
I don't
it.
like the pole along with that. Just, it's like so.
That's beautiful. I vote for
Something have
that.
to hold it
I don't
up.
like the pole.
With the pole,
I don't think we should put the saying on the front and the back.
the saying.
The saying-
No,
not
this
on
would be
the
on the back,
front.
right?
We agreed that this was gonna be on the back.
I'm
Yeah.
On the back.
Never
Listen,
mind, I'm
just
moving on.
go back in here and we'll move it there.
I'm trying to find an eagle picture.
So if you put that one on the back,
You can find the best eagle pictures you want, it's just gonna cost more money.
That's all right.
John's gonna pay for it anyway.
I'm just surprised that they won't redesign it for us.
I'm sure they
More
will, but there's a
flags.
cost.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll probably do anything, but there's a
Well, like
cost.
you said earlier, in God we trust, everybody else gotta pay, you know.
I mean, that flag doesn't look so bad now.
It doesn't, I agree, compared to the
I
other one.
have to say,
Definitely got the other ones.
if those are my choices, I say this one, because those other ones
I'd
don't
go
look
for
good.
that Summerstone.
Okay, so,
As is,
as is.
On the back.
It's beautiful.
All right, so what's going on the left?
so on the left you have what was supposed to be an eagle.
Right.
It's amazing how all of a sudden things look so much nicer.
It was supposed to be an eagle with this saying.
That's a woman's prerogative to change.
All gave some and some gave all by Howard Williams. Post.
Um,
I'm
So,
sure, I like some of the Eagles they gave us, but,
so if I
Even that-
can see if he could take the eagle that you seem to all like,
yeah, the top half of that other one.
I like it with the flag too.
Yeah, but then you got two
the
there.
other one, you can't
Flag
put
and
two
flag, it'd be
Not
redundant.
too much.
Really?
Yeah.
I almost like that better for the center stone. Yeah, those are all better than any of the ones we have.
You could send it to me and I'll see if,
The thing is, Chris, if you put that in the center stone, then we gotta find some kind of clip art or image to put on the left stone.
No, the POW's going on.
No,
That
that's
one's
on the
going on
right
the right
stone,
side.
right,
Okay, I thought that's what you just said.
right? And we gotta think of something else.
Look at that, dude. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah, because if you don't separate the eagle,
Send it to
then
me.
what else you
And
gonna
we're
put
short something.
to balance it out?
Huh?
How you stream stuff up there?
I don't know if this one
you could email it to me.
Can you at least ask him?
Yeah, I'll ask.
Can you see that eagle?
Oh, yeah, that was a lot
Email it to me,
better.
I'll put it on.
Oh, you'll email, oh, okay. Never- Can't show it to you, I have to email it to
Oh, that's it.
Give him your hair and
Not a problem with the Johns tonight.
you. Mail.
They didn't sleep well
Oops,
last night.
I didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about.
Say.
Yeah, I need a new glasses, so.
Mine's probably not connected to the internet, I won't get it.
There it is.
Look at that, you emailed it to me, that's it.
If we could get the eagle that's on the back of a dollar
Oh,
bill,
yeah, that really looks good right there.
and under that, we would say, "In God We Trust."
Oh, yeah.
I love
Yeah,
that eagle.
that's the official eagle
E
on the
pluribus
back of
unum.
the one, yeah.
But then, what was the other saying?
That
How
would
would
be
we do
cool.
that? Or we take out the other saying then?
What? Take out.
Pluribus unum? What's wrong with that?
No, the some gave all gave some.
Oh,
Or all,
yeah.
Yeah, because you
Yeah.
can't have two.
Can't have them both.
I like that
Pick
eagle
one or the
drawing.
other. Right.
Can he do that, Joe?
You know, I don't know, because this has shading, where all of the others just have line
Oh,
engraving.
no, it's not shading, it's just lines for
It's
like-
just
like the
lines.
flag.
No, the flag's
That
not
looks like
shaded.
shaded to
That's
me.
shading.
That looks like my
We
tattoo.
got a tattoo artist coming to the next, to
So
the
then
meeting.
you know
We
what?
can ask him if,
Don't shade it.
Then you're gonna just see hollow loops here.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
This is shaded, I'm just, hey,
But nowadays though, they do this certain type
It's
of
all like-
engraving that
it's
actually
laser
looks like,
engraved,
yeah, it's
yeah.
laser,
Yeah.
and it actually looks
You
shaded.
guys are not taking a chisel to this thing.
Yeah,
Are they not that high tech?
it's.
I
I think they are. That's why I think we.
Well, let me go back and look at this, what the heck is it?
Tell me.
I think on the left stone, there should be some form of an eagle, and underneath it, it says, "In God We Trust." I really like that.
I do too. I like
then we're not doing the all
Well,
gave
how are we
some
gonna-
gave all.
then we lose one of the other sayings.
I would prefer that in God we trust over the some gave all. But we could also, if that.
See, there's no, correct me if I'm wrong, there's no shading on this.
They didn't try.
Yeah. So if for instance, let's say this was the middle stone, underneath that, kind of like how it says in the memory of blah, 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 that could say the flag flies with every breath of blah, blah, underneath. And then above it, it could say, in God we trust.
All right, now wait a second, you're going backwards on me.
I know, I'm talking about middle stone there.
You all agreed to this on the middle stone.
Guys are losing me.
You all agreed to this on the middle stone.
Yes.
Remember? remember?
You got the left and the right to do.
I didn't
You only have the left and the right to do.
All right,
It just-
we're gonna have to take votes.
The
'cause
pole takes so much space. There's so much dead space there.
There's a pole on this one too.
But I think the way
Yeah,
that
it's
flag
compact.
flies, it just looks good. I'm liking it more and more. The more I look at it.
Dead
Yeah,
space
that's
there
more
too.
compact.
I mean,
I'm gonna get
it don't give the bang that the other one does.
Are those holly leaves?
Those are cabbage leaves.
Pot leaves. Just have it changed to more holly looking.
That could work.
Like holly.
That's good. Good angle.
All right, here's a simple eagle head.
Don't show it to me,
Why?
Confuse her more.
because I
No
guess we
shade.
gotta
How you doing?
see it up here.
I hear it was a meeting,
Yes.
Yes, you here for the commission meeting or the Veterans Monument?
it was something, the ideas for the community.
Ideas for the community.
Maybe public comments.
In Holly Hill?
Ideas for the community, nothing specific?
Are you wanting to talk to the city commission?
Yeah.
Okay,
Public comments.
Yeah, you can speak during public comments, and our meeting starts at 6 o'clock. Right now, we're having a workshop on Veterans Monument that we're
more than welcome to
building.
come
More
in,
than
but
welcome to come in, it's a public meeting. Yep. And then in about 30 minutes, we're gonna go into the chambers. Yep.
What's the I just sent you one?
Ooh, go up a little bit. Go up a little bit, Joe. One more. Look at that one, with its claws out.
that looks good. Is there any shading to it?
Probably.
I just can't believe they only gave us like
I'm sending you
2
simple
eagles
line
to look
drawings.
at.
Simple line drawings. I just sent you.
Eagle line drawing image, that's, is there a shade?
That's
There's no
too
shade there,
aggressive.
is there?
There's a lot of feather detail.
No, I just, those, that's not the one I sent you. Did you still open the one I sent you?
That's
This
what
is
they
this is the original one you sent.
No, go back to your emails. There's 2 more emails.
Which one you want? First
Either one. All right, the one on the right is simple.
You're just going for the
Big head.
headshots, huh?
Now go to the second, the next one is a whole bird.
The next.
The next
here?
email, next email.
That's a good friend to have.
Oh, I lied to you. That was a whole bird.
Is he local or?
That one was cool.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't know why it's not staying up.
So he'd try to keep our eye on it anyway. No.
There's your other,
That's
there's your
nice.
eagle. There's your eagle in the dollar.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm. That's cool.
That's nice.
You like that one?
In God we trust, right underneath
Is
it.
Eagle holding a pencil?
Where,
No, it's not holding a pencil.
where do you see that in Darby Truck?
Yeah, that's what it is.
It looks like it's on a
It's an exit sign.
It's on a missile or something, isn't it?
Is it a missile?
A torpedo or something.
Is it a torpedo?
So, I mean, that's clean lines. I'm sure they can do that.
You can leave out the missile or pencil, whatever you
You could
want.
put actual arrows.
So do you like those, that eagle? Let's just scroll down just in case you like something else. It's a pretty bird.
Yeah.
Here's one on a coin. No shading. It's pretty spectacular.
Wait, don't go too fast.
Uh,
My brain doesn't work that quick anymore.
Stop me when you see something.
You would have to go back up.
See, I'm not the only one.
All right.
My man over here has my back.
Start
Thank you.
over.
Hmm.
Who would have thought it'd take this long to figure
I like
out?
I was just saying, we knocked out
Torpedo.
the whole thing in 10 minutes and then,
I like that torpedo into the cloth.
Yeah.
We get it in color too?
No.
Go back up. One,
Be
two,
extra special.
right there. What does it look like? Can you blow that up? No, not that one, underneath. Yes.
That's hard to make out, you can't even tell.
There's no features.
No.
Joe, what, I just sent you an email. It's on a coin, so there's no texture.
I like those here, that one on the bottom left.
That's a nice eagle, the one without the torpedo.
Mhm. Wow,
Yeah,
that's cool.
could that be a
You
holly
pull the
tree?
tree.
And then they have another
Yeah.
one. It's one on the back of $1.
That one's really cool.
Could they make it holly that he's holding on to?
Now, let me show you something here.
Probably.
This says what you guys want to say. If I can send it to Forte. I'm an animal.
It's an olive branch or something.
Yeah, probably. I think a holly tree would be better.
All right, Joe, here comes another one.
Yeah, people would still think it's an olive.
And another one.
Yeah, very true.
This.
Yeah. It says E pluribus unum.
Yeah.
That one did too, John.
That's got a lot of,
It's a lot of detail.
They wouldn't be able to do that because of so much detail.
I think they would because it's laser stuff. I mean, I've seen some other stuff that they've done. It's very intricate.
This is on that one too, John, see it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
And that's a nice looking bird.
If
Then when
it
you get the
could be done,
what's that?
Could that be
Free
done,
shipping on
Joe?
that one.
Anything's possible.
You don't think you can ship.
Could that be
That one's
done?
cool.
I have to ask him.
That's
That-
sweet.
That was nice.
So you like that one?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
coin?
that's sweet right
Yeah.
there.
I say we put in God we trust over it or under it. Sure, that's better.
I think underneath, if you did it
It'd
underneath.
be underneath it probably,
Yeah.
instead of,
Yeah. Instead
I
of
can
that.
go with that. That's-
That's
So
cool.
you
That's-
like the coin on, the eagle on the coin,
God we trust.
Now, do you put E pluribus unit on top in a circle and then it got be trust on the
I think
bottom?
you just put in God we trust.
Okay.
Yeah.
all right, so we've got that narrowed down, but now I gotta go back to the,
The center stone.
Down to the third thing,
And
and
see
change
it.
it.
I gotta find it.
Since we're looking up eagles, why don't we just look up American flags, John? I know we can find a better American flag than any of those we've seen.
Line. Drawings. Flags. Images.
So take a nap.
I wonder how long it's gonna take to actually build once we give them the go-ahead. Did they give you any idea?
About a year,
That's today's meeting, Joe. Is that what you want today?
yeah. So we are changing the left stone to the eagle on the call, and we're removing all gave some to him, gave all, and we're putting in God we trust.
Yep.
Okay?
The eagle on the what? On the coin you're saying? On the
The
coin?
eagle that's on that coin.
On the coin, okay.
Then the right side will have the logo of the MIA POW,
Right.
and the center stone is gonna have the flag that's already on there with the saying that's already on there. So I think that's it.
All right.
Yeah, I just wish we
Looking
found a
for a
better,
better flag.
better flag for that center. What do you put in? Flag art?
Line drawings.
Flag clip art.
Gotta have a line drawing because you want it to be.
Oh,
Yeah, not detailed.
so did the commander go on his cruise? Don? Did the commander go on his cruise?
I'm sorry,
The commander, did he go on a cruise?
I don't know. My hearing at my
Yeah,
age
I
was
like that.
pretty, with all the gunfire and everything.
They told me he was going
He
on.
had been on a cruise
No.
before the first meeting,
Right.
yeah.
I
Cool.
thought he was going
Yeah,
on,
that
where was he
was-
going this time?
Easy.
He was,
I don't know. His health is up and down, so
oh, okay.
He's gonna email you one right now.
Oh.
Penny, you like that one? I love that one.
Even the one under, right there, with the small pole right there, that he's got right there,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't take up a lot of room, pole anyway.
That was kinda cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as you design it, you can adjust the size. You can make it work for you.
Yeah. Huh? That's how to get taken down. Trying to make it last forever.
So the one that's on the stone already,
Mm-hmm.
or,
I can only speak for
I'd
myself.
say that one or the one right to the left. To the left. Scroll down one.
The lineman
To the
flag,
left, all the way to the left. Top.
you know, you're gonna like the lineman here lately.
Yeah, that's a happy EW flag.
You're gonna be your best friend on Friday.
Hmm?
The lineman flag, they're gonna be your best friend Friday. Put my power back on.
so you like that flag, or do
I
you
like
the
that
flag
one better
that's?
than the one with the pole. Can you, all right, so we have
I'm sorry
we
to
have
not
90
agree with you, but
We have 90% of this done. Can we just have them?
Get started?
Yeah, but
Probably.
I'm saying like, hey, we want an American flag. Why?
I don't know why they can't
I just
provide
need to know
you
if
with
they
We need a
just
better
do
flag and a
it.
better eagle. We're in agreement on everything, except for the flag and the eagle.
Yeah, and then we
Well,
can,
no, the eagle, I thought we agreed to the coin.
yeah.
No, but we don't know if they can do it.
Oh, okay.
Right, so we gotta find out if they can do it, and then we can approve it at our next city commission meeting. I mean, they can already.
Where do we draw the line on the cost?
Yeah, can't you just talk to each
I
of
gotta find
us
out.
when you meet with us to let us know what they're gonna be able to
So they can
do?
say, these are the only eagles they do.
Yeah, they might only,
Yeah,
yeah.
if I send him that coin, he says, we can't do that, then I'll have to tell you, you can't do it.
Right.
But I don't want, you know, we gotta make this decision as a commission.
Yeah,
So you've got that flag,
Mm-hmm.
oh, and remember to tell them to put our city seal too, on there, on the middle stone.
I mean, I can live with that flag all day.
Yeah, if they can't do a better flag, I'm okay with that one.
Or if it's gonna be a phenomenal amount of cost,
Like where it
because
already is,
oh, yeah,
yeah.
Same size.
So that's pretty much gonna look like that, yeah. This is the only side that's gonna change a little.
So it's either that flag, oh, it's on the other one,
You close it, yeah.
yeah.
We'll send it to them and see if we can even do other flags. If we can't, then we
Yeah.
gotta go with that.
I mean, yeah, what if they can, but it's gonna be a lot?
Well, then we'll have to decide. If it's pretty easy, change order.
I'm gonna end up putting it on the next
$100.
agenda, and if there's any costs, I'll put it on there
Yeah.
as well.
And then we'll decide.
Yeah,
And then you make a final decision at that time.
yeah.
Okay, so worth 500 or worth 5,000?
Right, 5,000 is too much.
Yeah, no, I agree.
500,
Yeah,
probably doable. All right, so then is that good?
Do a GoFundMe.
All right, so,
All right, that's it. I think I know what you want to do.
and then just to end this meeting, I want to thank you all again for participating, and that is cool. So when this comes about, Joe and I spoke about it, it might be best to put together a little committee for the event coming up. so that we all can kind of coordinate with everyone and make sure the whole community, especially the veteran community, knows about when we're going to do the unveiling. So, and I've talked to Congressman Waltz. He wants to be here. He will be here for it. So I told him we'll work with his schedule as well to have him here.
Wait, the timing is, it might work out at the tree lighting ceremony, or something like that.
In a year.
It's a year from now.
Veterans Day, like, you know, like.
No, Veterans Day, we're thinking about
We're gonna
maybe,
miss it, it's a year from now.
we're thinking about Veterans Day, maybe not doing the unveiling at the same day because
Yeah.
there might be a lot of,
Competing
Yeah.
factors.
That's true.
All right, so is there any further thoughts before we conclude this meeting?
One quick thing,
Yes,
Mayor.
sir.
At the last meeting, there was a question about the first name at the top of the list, whether Daniel Bruce Smith should be included. I did research on my computer. I have the virtual wall with 58,600 names. There are only two Daniel Smiths. One was a Daniel J., one was a Daniel Jeffrey. And I also checked the state database for Vietnam casualties, and there is no Daniel Bruce Smith.
He was Vietnam era?
Yeah. Remember, we had
Great,
a
thank
question
you.
at the
Yeah,
last meeting?
about whether he
So I
died or not in
personally do
action.
not
Do we know where we got that
Jeff
name?
Martin sent that in,
Jeff
right?
Martin,
Right.
yeah, he was the one. I don't have my folder, but I believe it was Jeff that sent
Okay,
it.
so we'll call him and ask him where he got it from and tell him we
Okay.
have been unable to substantiate.
Okay.
It's not on the Vietnam Wall data list,
Right.
Okay.
Jeff Martin.
Good work. Thank you, Don. Appreciate
Okay.
that.
The second thing, for consistency on the names, I would recommend just first name, middle initial, and last name. You know, instead of, some of
Aloysius
some
in
of
the
them
middle.
have the middle name written out. I
Right.
would just go first name, middle initial, last name,
Yeah, yeah, I
Right.
agree.
for consistency.
Yeah, for sure.
But thank you very much for letting me be a part of
You
it.
guys dance together.
Yeah.
I'll email.
We'll save letters.
That's
in case
possible.
they need them.
Yeah. All right, so is there anything further? All right, this meeting is adjourned. That's 5 o'clock.
Yeah, pretty much the same.
You know,
Yeah.
I think.
Oh,
maybe
my
he
God.
went
A little bit further south.
Yeah, it went
I think it's gonna be
south,
another
actually.
time.
I mean, it was